Well, Coach, our NFL friends up north are busting out the sweatshirts and blankets, but not us. TIA. Well, Coach, our NFL friends up north are busting out the sweatshirts and blankets, but not us. TIAA Bankfield is pretty idyllic tonight, almost perfect, as we say hello from Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Go. 56, the mic, boy, 56. Check 56. Ready.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll make it third down.
Mike's 50, Mike.
Play fake. Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Focus, defense. Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 4. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Look at me, zipper! Pilot, 64, weak. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, orbit. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On first down, Benjamin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Go. Hey, high 7. 44 Mike, 44 Mike. Check. Here we go, D. Light. Shoot.
Back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56. That's right, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They were looking Jennings' way again, so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Jim.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota, and this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 25 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
I got him. Watch the edge. H3, 218. Chopper.
He'll get this to Eckler. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No.
On play action, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey. Exit. 50 to Mike. Do your job. Mike's 50. Three. Tight down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3. 50's the Charlie. 50's the Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He's got a man. Complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, dude. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 6-6. Pull it high. 56. Defense.
Now back to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hatchet. Slam. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit. 44, Mike, 44. Get in the weight room. 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, watch the ship. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 36 yards on the play.
Plays like this would have been unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw is Mariota. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing is Mariota. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Third and long here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Lockett. With touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Bang, 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 bang. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Recon, 132 fighter. 56 to Mike. Hey. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our route.
Shoot. He'll drop to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.